Every man has a price.
Broccoli.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tanner Davis and welcome back to another WWE predictions video. Today, we will be predicting WWE's Money in the Bank 2024 match card. As always, I'm here with the co-host, twin brother, half a double D's. Please welcome C-Dave.
Here comes the money! Here we go, Danny D!
Ladies and gentlemen, with a stacked card for this Saturday's premium live event, Money in the Bank, C-Dave and I will be predicting the whole entire match card. We've got about 5-6 matches on the card. Not a lot, but it is Money in the Bank, so we have men's and women's ladder matches that will be maybe 30-45 minute matches. But we're going to start with the first match on the card, and that is for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn is defending his beautiful title versus Bron Breakker, which really came out of left field, coming out of surprise. Sami Zayn, it looked like maybe Sheamus or Ludwig Kaiser was going to challenge Sami Zayn after they were having a huge feud. That feud may be continuing between the two, and all of a sudden Bron Breakker kind of came out after going after Ilya Dragunov and just out of the blue challenged Sami Zayn. It was really Sami Zayn that challenged him on Raw. If you saw, Bron Breakker went to Adam Pearce wanting to find Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn kind of showed out of nowhere and said, Bron Breakker, here, you can have a match. I'm going to beat you. And their promo on last Monday was pretty good. Bron Breakker said, Sami, are either two things. You've got guts or you have no clue what you're in for. And Sami Zayn did a little Sami Spear where, I've been through the mud, battered from coast to coast, from Canada to Mexico, El Generico to Sami Zayn. I've had fish bigger than you that I've fried. You're not beating me. And his little underdog story continues. C-Dave, after that long-winded explanation to kind of get into the culmination of this match, he lost terribly last predictions video. Mr. thought he was going flawless. Mr. Flawless over there.
You win some, you lose some.
And you lose most of the time.
You win some, you lose some.
Obviously, as I've stated in past predictions video, Sami Zayn has got to get to the longevity and importance, the prestige, the same way that Gunther brought to the title during his reign. It's too early for Sami Zayn to lose the Intercontinental Championship, even against a devastating challenger like Bron Breakker. In my opinion, the most probable ending for a match is that Sami Zayn wins via disqualification, and there may be a triple threat, fatal four-way, fatal five-way involving Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser, Ilya Dragunov, but this may be Bron Breakker's only one-on-one opportunity. But for the purposes of the predictions video, the winner of this match and still your Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion is Sami Zayn.
I'm going to disagree with Tanner. The reason is, if we look back at the Royal Rumble this past year, remember at the Royal Rumble, a lot of legal stuff happened. Who in the past decade or 2 decades has been in the greatness of WWE? None other than Brock Lesnar. And when the legal stuff happened and he couldn't make the Royal Rumble, who stepped in and filled Brock Lesnar's shoes at that Royal Rumble? Bron Breakker. It would be nothing short of greatness if Bron Breakker was somehow able to beat Sami and win his first championship on the main roster. I want to agree with you in terms that I think it's too early for Sami to lose the title, but Bron Breakker is up and coming. He's going to be the next big thing in WWE. He's young, he's beefy, and he's just meat. No bread, no water. Bron Breakker beats Sami Zayn and becomes your new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
Next match. Even though this may not be the next match on the card, or the Intercontinental Championship match, may not even be the opening matchup. We're going strictly off the order that WWE has on WWE.com. So this next match is the 6-woman Money in the Bank ladder match. The first competitor that won a qualifying match was Io Sky, as she defeated Kiana James and Zelina Vega. Our following competitors are Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoey Stark, who just won the last spot last Monday on Raw. So C-Dave, you do get the first pick, but who you got winning? Who's going to be the new Miss Money in the Bank?
I got 2 words for you, and it's not suck it. It's Chelsea Green! For some reason, there's something about Chelsea Green that tickles my fancy, and it's telling me that she's going to win this ladder match and cash in against Bayley and become the next women's champion. She's long due for gold around her waist. Chelsea Green wins the ladder match. The women's ladder match.
The winner of this match is... You know what time it is, Connor? It's not time to cue that intro. It's Tiffy time! Tiffany Stratton is going to win, become Miss Money in the Bank. And guess what? 100% of the time, the women have cashed in. It's been successful. And most of the time it happens that same night or within the next week. Tiffany Stratton could cash in the next following Friday on SmackDown on Bayley, which I don't even know. Could be sometime. Tiffany Stratton will be Miss Money in the Bank, and she will be champion before you know it, because people are tired of the boring Bayley women's title reign. Our next match, which is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, the first superstar that won his qualifying match on Monday Night Raw was Jey Uso, and it was a great main event versus Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio. And then the following men, we had Andrade, Chad Gable. Even after he got shot in the head or whatever and died, he still was able to qualify for Money in the Bank. Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight, and then Drew McIntyre securing that final spot this last Monday night on Raw against Ilya Dragunov and Sheamus in the main event. Now, this is what's going to happen. There's about half the guys that are going to get an interference and cost them the match. So first, very likely, is LA Knight. LA Knight and Logan Paul have been at it over this U.S. Championship, but LA Knight now is looking to grab Money in the Bank, become a world champion, and it's not going to happen. Even though the megastar is long due for a championship reign, not gonna happen. Logan Paul's gonna interfere and cost LA Knight. Now, our next man is Chad Gable. Chad Gable, Wyatt 6. Wyatt 6 gonna come out from the ground, and Dusty Rhodes. No, I'm just joking. Not Dusty Rhodes. You thought it was funny. It's gonna be Wyatt 6 interfere and maybe could cost all these guys. Wyatt 6 come in, lights go out, fireflies. Jey Uso said he doesn't want the fireflies. He'll take mosquitoes, cockroaches, not the fireflies. Wyatt 6 is going to interfere and cost Chad Gable. Then our final man who's gonna get an interference is none other than Drew McIntyre. CM Punk, even though he was bloodied and battered, sent to the hospital in the hands of Drew McIntyre, CM Punk's going to come in, grab Drew McIntyre by the legs and be like, go to sleep, boom, off the ladder. I don't even know, but that's what's going to happen. So that brings us to the other 3 men, who is Jey Uso, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes. Now, the thing with Andrade is, according to WWE.com, Andrade is the only man of these 6 competitors to be involved in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 2019. Now, I can't remember if Drew's ever been. According to WWE, they know their thing, so we're going to say Andrade has the most experience in this match. But Andrade is only there as a red herring. Andrade has no build-up. He has absolutely done nothing during his return except have a bunch of promos where he speaks in Spanish and go, Andrade, el ídolo, and then, come out and do his thing. So that leads me to Jey Uso. Main event, Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes is really hot right now. Right off of NXT, his rivalry with Trick Williams. He's been in here. He's been hopping off springboards, off of ropes, getting RKO'd by Randy Orton. It's not his time yet. It's not his time. You don't just get jumped into the main roster, jump right into a world title match. So that leads me to the one and only main event, Jey Uso by process of elimination. I'm not very confident in this pick, but it seems to be the fan favorite, and the odds are in favor of main event Jey Uso. Therefore, Mr. Money in the Bank, main event, Jey Uso. Can I get a yeet, yeet, yeet? Yeah, yeet. Yeet in the bank. Jey Uso.
You can't get a yeet, but you can get a no yeet, a no yeet, a no yeet. You can get a no yeet because it's not going to be Jey Uso. You're not confident in your pick, but I am. I'm very confident in this pick. You keep picking. I'm going to pick a word out you keep using. Final.
Yeet.
Final.
Yeet.
Final.
Yeet.
You said final throughout this entire prediction. And let me tell you who the final person to step on that ladder and grab that contract is going to be. People keep thinking, oh, CM Punk, he's messed up Drew McIntyre's chances every single time. Ruined his WrestleMania championship, made him lose it the same night to Damian Priest. That's not going to happen anymore. People are expecting CM Punk to ruin Drew McIntyre's chances once again. And I'm not falling for it. You fool me once, shame on you. But you fool me twice.
And that's shame on me.
Excuse me. Fool me once,
me 3
shame
times.
on you, right? I don't know. Whatever.
Fool me 1 time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you.
Yeah,
Fool
can't
me
put the
3
blame
times.
on me.
No, can't put the blame on you.
Anyways. CM Punk will not ruin Drew McIntyre's chances. I'm not falling for it. We will see what happens. Drew McIntyre will stare CM Punk in his... Look at me. He will stare CM Punk in his eyes just like this as he unhooks that contract and takes it down, and he will get his gold back because Drew McIntyre deserves it. He's a workhorse for the company. Don't fall for it, viewers. Your winner of the 2024 Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Talk like this so I don't be... It's Drew McIntyre.
That's cool and all, but you know who else you forgot? Larry.
Who is Larry?
That's CM Punk's dog. Do you not know
On
the
his
wristband?
Instagram?
You don't know the wristband?
He posts his little...
Do you not know the wristband?
No, I don't know the wristband.
He took the wristband off of CM Punk's bloody body when he beat him up. That a fan made him that says AJ and Larry. That CM Punk wears, and now Drew McIntyre wears it everywhere. So Larry, you think CM Punk can't cost them, but Larry can come in and
like
also
an old
cost
Jack Russell thing. He's
No, he
probably
looks like
13
you know what he
years
looks
old.
like? He looks like the dog from Despicable Me. You know what I'm talking about? The black dog. Put it side by side of Larry and the black dog from Despicable
Tanner's
Me.
gonna do that.
It's right here.
I don't edit these videos.
It's right here. It looks the same. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the next match. And this has honestly been something that's been brewing for a while. We had Randy Orton on the shelf for a while. Him and Riddle, RK Bro. I don't have my RK Bro shirt on, but I had it last time. Randy Orton was on the shelf, injured from the Bloodline is the storyline, but he had to have back surgery, came back hopping and jumping, you know. And then Kevin Owens had his fair share of Bloodline business. Fought Roman for the Universal Championship twice at Royal Rumble, twice, and TLC Royal Rumble, and I believe he had a second Royal Rumble match. Yes, second match at the Royal Rumble. So maybe that's 3 times. Well, he fought Roman a bunch of times. He has his fair share with the Bloodline. So naturally, when Randy came back, he aligned himself with Kevin Owens so they could be stronger against the Bloodline. Well, there's no Roman Reigns, but the Bloodline is still hopping with Solo, Tongaloa, Tamatanga, and the newly debuted Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf.
Batungus.
But another man who's been having his fair dealings with the Bloodline is none other than the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the current undisputed WWE champion, who fought against Roman Reigns at this past WrestleMania and the WrestleMania prior, ended up winning the second time after losing the year prior, and now he is the champion, and the rumor is it's going to be Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. That's when Roman Reigns will have his big return, and that's in the future. But that's all setting up for Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, RKO, and Cody Rhodes versus the Bloodline. So WWE.com actually has the Bloodline, all 4 members of the Bloodline. They say it's a 6-man tag match. The question is if it's a 6-man tag, which 3 men of the bloodline will be in the 6-man tag? Will it be Fatu, Tongaloa, and Tamatonga, or Solo and Jacob and Tamatonga and Tongaloa just sit back with his little suit? We don't know. But on the other flip of the coin, if it's an 8-man, if it goes into an 8-man, who's going to be with Cody Rhodes and RKO? Kevin Owens and Randy Orton? That's the question that needs to be asked. See, Dave, does that interfere on your prediction? And if so, does it change from a 6-man to an 8-man tag? Does that change your prediction at all, or does it stay the same?
Have they ever had a match that has changed after they put out the match card?
Oh, of course, many a times.
Can you give me an example?
Not off the top of my head, but yes, they've changed stuff last minute. They've added people, they've subtracted people.
Because the wrestling guru known as Tanner Davis, that you're watching on YouTube right now, cannot give me an example off the top of his head if a match has been changed after the match card. I absolutely cannot stand how they took RKO and made the KO stand for Kevin Owens. I cannot stand that. It diminishes the quality of the move. It makes me not even want to watch Randy Orton because Kevin Owens... When they had Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho back in the day as best friends, I hated that crap. But guess what, Kevin Owens? You just made the list. So, I cannot stand them together.
Who has the list?
I have the list right here. Man, this is the list.
What does it mean?
The list?
Yeah, what happens?
I don't remember what happens. Just know you don't like
I was gonna think you were gonna say it's the bloodline list. It's for the bloodline.
Yeah, it's bloodline list. That's good. We'll keep that. Kevin Owens, you made the list. You need to get out of RKO. You are ruining it. You're ruining it. The bloodline wins this match. They get their momentum back, and our glorious savior of WWE, Roman Reigns, returns and rules the bloodline once again. Not in this match, it takes a minute, but the bloodline wins.
Yeah, I agree. The bloodline will win. There's no sense in stopping their momentum with Jacob Fatu's big debut and Paul Heyman getting triple powerbomb through the table, which only is adding fuel for the fire for Roman's huge return, and Paul Heyman going to align with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns maybe recruiting the Usos, Sami, Zayn, guys like that to be a part of Survivor Series, War Games, which will be also after SummerSlam, after Bash at Berlin. All that will build up for the last Big 4 premium live event of the year, Survivor Series. There's no reason for Cody and Randy and Kevin to win, especially with the rumors saying that Randy's going to eventually turn heel and try to get Cody, go after Cody, but also with Roman's thing returning, Roman will have to deal with Cody, all that stuff, but it's going to be Survivor Series Bloodline, hopefully. Bloodline's winning the main event of the evening. It is for the World Heavyweight Championship. The current champion, Damian Priest versus Seth freaking Rollins. Now, it was Seth freaking Rollins that won the inaugural World Heavyweight Championship a year and a half ago, whatever. He defeated AJ Styles in the finals at Night of Champions to become the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. He held that up until this past WrestleMania, where Drew McIntyre beat him in the first match of WrestleMania of the night. Crazy. As Seth Rollins was just hurt, had to, get rehab, maybe even a little surgery, I'm not entirely sure, but Seth Rollins made a huge surprise return about a week or so ago, week or two, somewhere around there, and he was like, Damian, I need my title back. Because Damian cashed in on Drew McIntyre, as aforementioned from C-Dave earlier on in this video. I need my title back. And Damian Priest said, I'm a fighting champion. You called yourself the workhorse. You put that on this title. Well, I am too. So you've got it. And Drew McIntyre came out and he's like, I need my bloody title shot for Scotland. But he's now in the Money in the Bank. Would it be cool if Drew McIntyre wins and cashes in on Damian Priest? It'd kind of be like, oh yeah, that good. But World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest, Seth Rollins. Ultimately, Damian Priest will retain. It's his first really big, huge title defense that is going to be a match with hopefully no interference. Every time we've had CM Punk interfere with Drew McIntyre, Judgment Day interfere. He's trying to get away from that. He wants a one-on-one fair match. It's not going to end that way. Judgment Day is going to interfere. Ultimately, Damian Priest will retain and win in the Money in the Bank main event, according to WWE.com. And now it is C. Dave's final prediction of the night. Who you got?
It's the biggest match of the night, and I'll tell you why. If we look into the future, usually when I make my predictions, I like to look into the future of how WWE might script the next Premium Live events. And for me to go with Seth Rollins, it'd be stupid of me. Because guess who we have at SummerSlam, Tanner, for a world championship?
It's going to be Gunther.
Gunther. It would not make sense for Seth to win this and then go against Gunther and potentially lose it, because Gunther is due for a title. Damian Priest wins, he retains, due to the sheer fact Seth Rollins won't win it this night and then go lose it at SummerSlam. If somebody's going to lose a title, they're going to have held it for a minute. And Damian Priest has held it for a minute. So when SummerSlam comes and the title flips to the other person, we'll know. But Seth Rollins will not win it. Damian Priest retains, wins the main event of Money in the Bank. And we're all left screaming, here comes the money. Your winner for the main event of the 2024 Money in the Bank is Damian Priest.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If this is a longer video, blame it on C Dave. We appreciate you. Booty Busters and Double D's rivalry still brewing up.
Oh, it's cooking.
We should have some more videos cooking. Video packages coming out hopefully soon. We've got an official theme that you've probably heard in the intro that will also be coming out as its own video. Maybe a little sneak peek that you got there. I'm not too sure what my mind's going to do. But ladies and gentlemen, if videos don't come out in a orderly manner or a fashion that you like, we do live streams. We do have shorts that come out. When we don't have videos or live streams, y'all be sure. I know it's short form content. A lot of y'all guys like the live streams we do online. My GM, My Rise, Universe Mode. We do call creation. Y'all put it down in the comments what you want to see, because the only thing I know is if you give your feedback and critiques. But ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have a safe, fantastic, amazing rest of your day. As always, my name is Tanner Davis, alongside my co-host, one half of Double D's, C Dave, and we will catch you in the next predictions video. Goodbye.